My name is Erin Moat, and I am the Executive Director of Innovate EDU, the organization that leads Project Unicorn. Today, I'm excited to be joined by our team at Project Unicorn and the 17 other organizations that make up the Project Unicorn Coalition to launch the second annual State of the Sector report. This new report, compiled from data collected in the spring of 2022 through the School System Data Survey, provides practical and valuable insights into the U.S. K-12 education sector and their adoption or non-adoption of data interoperability and privacy best practices. Many of the themes that you'll hear from my colleague Susan in just a moment are themes we have heard throughout the sector, from articles in EdSurge or EdWeek. According to the 2002 State of the EdTech District Leadership Report from our colleagues at the Consortium for School Networking, better known as COSN, school system IT leaders cited interoperability as their second greatest technical challenge, just behind cybersecurity. Our partners at SETA, the State Education Technology Directors Association, in the first nationwide survey of state-level EdTech directors, cite the lack of interoperability as a critical constraint for meeting school system needs. There are dramatic increases in the amount of education technology being used post-pandemic. Our colleagues at Learn Platform just released the EdTech Top 40 with startling statistics that the average number of EdTech tools accessed in the 2021-2022 school year, the year this survey was taken, by a school system was over 1,400 tools a month in the district ecosystem. And according to our partners at DQC, 98% of superintendents who are using those tools said that if they had better data, they would use it to drive their decision making. The data from our partners and from the State of the Sector report is overwhelmingly clear. We are at an inflection point in K-12 for data interoperability. More investment and support are needed for districts and states to support a massive EdTech ecosystem. At Project Unicorn and through the State of the Sector report, we'll talk about what we know and where investments could make a difference. Please welcome my colleague and the Director of Digital Programs for Innovate EDU, Susan Bearden, to share more about this important report.
Thank you, Erin. The State of the Sector report looked at 6 domains of interoperability readiness and capability: governance, procurement, leadership and vision, technology and infrastructure landscape, implementation fidelity, and impact on the educational environment. Survey respondents represented almost all 50 states, including school systems in urban, rural, and suburban settings. Most remarkably, most survey respondents had not yet signed the Project Unicorn Pledge. Today, we'd like to take you through not only the key findings of the report and recommendations for moving forward, but also how you can interact with the data from the survey. Among the highlights of the report, 5 of our key findings include: first, school systems who have signed the Project Unicorn Pledge scored higher than non-pledge signatories in all domains, in some areas significantly higher. School systems that signed the pledge reported more advanced data practices and/or capabilities than those who had not signed the pledge. Second, school systems with established data teams scored significantly higher across all domains. Data teams were defined as individuals who analyze, explore, and interpret data to support school program improvement. Third, many school system leaders are not familiar with interoperability standards and/or how they might be used in their school system. Fourth, for the second year in a row, governance was the biggest challenge for school systems among the 6 survey domains. Fifth, school systems indicated a desire to engage in data-driven decision-making, but lacked the capacity for robust implementation. By administering the survey on a regular basis, we plan to track interoperability trends and growth over time to update the report annually. The report is free to download. In addition, We are making highlights from the anonymized survey data publicly available on the Project Unicorn website, so anyone can analyze the results. To interact with the survey data online, visit the survey website and scroll to the bottom to view the report. Here, you can view summary information and trends, as well as responses to selected questions from each of the interoperability domains. Click the tabs along the top to see each view. The interoperability domain sections can be manipulated through filters like organization type, population, and rural versus urban location. We hope that you'll visit and dive into the data yourself.